Okay, I started out in kindergarten at Emmons, and then I went to St. Bavo's for grades 1, 2, and 3, and then I switched back to Emmons for grades 4, 5, and 6. The sole reason was that you could play football at Emmons and you couldn't play at St. Bavo's. So I spent a lot of times at Emmons, and then I came here to Mishawaka High School for my sophomore, junior, and senior years, and I graduated in 1979. Then I went down to IU Bloomington on a football scholarship, and I played 4 years there for Lee Corso, and graduated from there with a business degree in 1983, and I went on to law school at Bloomington as well, and graduated in 1986. Of course, my family itself, my great-grandparents came over from Germany in the late 1800s. My dad went to school here as well. He graduated in 1946, and he brought us to all the practices, and a lot of times I'd be walking along with him and going to watch Mishawaka football practice. So for me, it was a big thing to be able to play football here and go to school here in Mishawaka. Yeah, I was on the Big Ten officiating staff for 20 years, so it was interesting because we'd have to be at our games on Friday nights, and we'd go out to dinner, and then we'd have meetings after that. And a friend of mine that I played on the football team with me and graduated in 1979, Jim Bassier, he would go to the Mishawaka games and he would text me, okay, Mishawaka scored, we're up. And it got to be a thing within the Big Ten. Like, I would then forward those texts to guys that were working games in other places for the caveman updates. So it got to be kind of a fun thing. I think a lot of kids, when they graduate from high school, some of them say, I'm never coming back to that town, and others say, I want to come back. I was kind of in between on it. I always loved Mishawaka and the people here. And, and then when I got out and, you start looking at other places where to go, possibly, different cities, bigger cities, smaller cities. And it just, every time I came back here, it seemed like it was the right place for me to be. I'm John Roggeman, and I was made in Mishawaka.